watching this, do not marry such woman ever in your life.
I used to struggle reading the Quran daily before you instructed me to download this app. I never knew that this app would have such an impact on people's lives. You can go into the description box, click the link for iOS and Android, and build your habit with the Quran right now.
Assalamu alaikum guys, hope you guys are well inshallah. I came across a video on Instagram Explore page and I watched this and I was thinking, what could possibly go wrong about a non-Muslim woman who, if I'm not mistaken, my wife said she dresses, in certain times inappropriately to Muslim standards, making food for her husband. What could possibly ever go wrong? Well, when feminists are involved, a lot of things go wrong because you can never do anything right. Here is the video. Watch it for yourself and find out how this non-Muslim woman who dresses up, maybe in an appropriate way, according to our Muslim standards, because I'm making this point for a reason. It's not mainly per se about why she's dressed. It's not about why she's dressed. There is a reason behind I'm mentioning this, which you're going to find out right after this video, inshallah. Let's just watch it for ourselves.
Who would have ever thought packing my husband's lunchbox would be so controversial? I've been getting so many comments talking about why can't he pack his own lunch? He's such a baby. Why are you doing this for him? This is so embarrassing for you. No, he deserves a hot lunch. He deserves a good meal. He goes to work every day and works for our family. I pack his lunch because he deserves it, just like our family deserves to be taken care of too. I do this because we're a team.
So guys, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. She is a non-Muslim woman making food for her husband and she loves every damn second of it. But no. How dare you? Have you seen the comment section, guys? Read the comment section. It's flipping crazy. These people are flipping tapped in the head crackheads. I'm gonna start calling feminists crackheads. They are crackheads. And they're not even smoking crack. At least a crackhead is smoking crack. And but you are a crackhead on a different level. I don't know what the hell you've been smoking. It's unbelievable that people are like, can he not make his own food? Is he a boy? Is he a child? What if you wasn't there? And I'm thinking to myself, what on earth are you on about? There is a woman who's finally happy, content, pleasing her husband and making him whichever food he wants. And he orders, he says, I want this today. Good on him and good on you, dear sister. The reason if you're watching this, I'm mentioning your clothing style or, your modesty is for a reason. Please don't get me wrong. I'm going to mention why. How many Muslim women are out there who wear the niqab, who wear the jilbab, who wear the abaya, who pray qiyam, who read Quran, who memorize the Quran, who does so many good deeds, gives in sadaqah and zakah, but is affected by feminism to such a level that if she was to tell her friends she cooks for her husband, or if she was to tell her friends, I am not allowed to go out, yes, because my husband said so. Yes, he said, I would not like you to go out today. And guess what? I would not like you to wear this lipstick. I would not like you to dress up in that manner. Oh, no. Now it's abuse. It's counted as abuse. You cannot dare to say that. Let me tell you something, young men who are watching this. Do not marry such woman ever in your life. This is a non-Muslim woman. It's a non-Muslim woman who dresses up inappropriately, who some sisters will look and be like, look how she's dressed. Let me tell you something. We know, alhamdulillah, the status of a Muslim. And we know that. That's a different story. But they will look at this woman and be like, look, let me tell you something. Some of you sisters, not all, some of you sisters cannot be the toenail in that woman's feet. Yes. And I'm not talking, put Islam and this deen for a side for a second. If you just look at woman to woman, let me tell you something. Based on that, how she treats her husband and what she does, you cannot even be the toenail on her feet. I'm going to be very blunt and honest. Today we are dealing with absolute maniacs. Some brothers with the red pill, which will come and we discuss this in different topics. But today's topic is about feminism. This is the point. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, if a woman prays the daily 5 prayers, fasts in Ramadan, gives in sadaqah, zakah, does her duty, basic things, and her husband is pleased with her, she can enter Jannah through any of the doors of Jannah. Just imagine that. Basic stuff, not this woman praying qiyam and Quran and this, no, extra sadaqah, extra good deeds, She does the basics of the basic and her husband is pleased with her. She can enter Jannah from any door. And the Prophet in another narration said, a woman who dies and her husband is pleased with her, she will enter paradise and enter Jannah. And we know in the Quran in Surah Nisa verse 34, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, and those women who guard their chastity and who are obedient, yes sister, feminists, obedient to their husbands. Now, which husband am I talking about? Not the husband that hits you, beats you, talks crap rubbish to you, insults you, hits you, cheats on you, doesn't provide for you, an absolute waste man. No, We're not talking about that kind of a man. We are talking about a good man. A good man. So much so that the Prophet ﷺ said that if I was to tell anyone to prostrate to anybody, if it was allowed, it would be the wife to the husband. Why? Because the duties the man has to do, putting his life at risk, providing, protecting, and all that kind of stuff. We're talking of a good man. The point I'm trying to say is the following, guys. This disease of feminism has crept into every single damn household. I speak to brothers left, right, center. I just ask questions. And wallahi, this has creeped in to the best of women. To the best, it's nobody's free from it. Nobody. One bit or another has affected us. Wallahi, it is so sad that a woman who wants to cook for her husband, and imagine this, he is going and working, like this guy is working. She's saying that my husband works and she's the housewife, she's providing. How could anyone in their mind have a problem with that? Just imagine for a second if the roles were reversed and the men were attacking the guy for doing something for for his wife, or whatever it may be, working. Why does she need to work for her? Can she not do it on herself? Why didn't she go out and work? Why didn't she provide? Why does she pay electric, gas bill, tax, insurance, rent, electric, council tax, water, you name it, the list goes on. Why doesn't she do it? There would be chaos. Do you see the double standards? And I've said this before on the Bitter Truth Show, and I will say it again. Have you guys ever seen us men ever start a petition, ever make this phenomena and talk about the fact that when we come home, have we ever complained and said, why don't our wives help us with our work? When we come from work, whatever it may be you're doing, accountancy or a solicitor, bricklayer, whatever it may be, why don't you come and help me with my work? Ever. No, we don't. We don't complain. We do not complain. We accept our responsibility wholeheartedly and we say that's our duty and we do it. But when it comes to females and certain feminists, not all of them, you see this disgusting attitude, so much so that this could have ruined that woman's life. Alhamdulillah, by giving her doubts. I guess should. No, she gave you guys the middle finger, should I say. She gave you guys the middle finger and said she's carrying on cooking for her husband. And I would say, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide them to Islam, because best believe she will be a damn good role model. And you know what? She's a damn good role model of how to be a wife to all the Muslim sisters who are affected by feminism. Go watch her. Go learn from the kuffar woman. Yeah, the kuffar woman who dresses inappropriately. Go learn a few things from this woman. That if she was walking down the road, a lot of sisters in hijab and niqab would be like, look how she's dressed. Darling, sister, she is way better than being a housewife than you could ever be, my dear sister, with your feminism. So I just want to give a applause and a takbir, Allahu Akbar, to this woman. And I hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides her and you guys learn a lesson from that. That's all I had to say. And to hell with feminism, red pill, green pill, whatever it may be, man-made, woman-made laws. We have Islam, the Quran, and the Sunnah. My dear sisters and brothers, abide by that. Stop looking for solutions outside. Till next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.